CJ, through a couple of days, I mean, what's the assessment been from your perspective and how it's been out there?
Everyone's been buying in, locking into the program. Everyone's staying in the playbook, getting ready to get the plays done, and trying really hard out there. Everyone's giving a lot of effort, and that's what the coaches appreciate to us: effort, discipline, and toughness.
In terms of tempo and physicality, is it similar to the spring, or does it feel like it's been stepped up, or does it feel different?
They got us prepared during the spring. It's the same type of drills, but a lot more physicality because we're going into the season, so a lot of expectations are different.
How hands-on is Coach Muschamp during practice?
He's in every drill, every place. During all the team drills, he's always there, looming over. He has to whistle to stop the plays, so he's very hands-on.
Do you guys feel like he's the defensive coordinator, or essentially?
I don't think so. He sits in the meetings, but T-Rob, he comes in there and tells us what to do. He tells us the schemes we're going over for the day, and Coach Muschamp is there just watching over. He's in our meetings, the offense meetings, team meetings, so he's everywhere.
Is he in your meetings? Is he in the defensive meeting every time or half the time?
Yeah, he's in every defensive meeting.
Every defensive meeting.
Which linebackers been working with the first team?
We've all been rotating. Some days we got somebody at Mike, somebody at Will, somebody at Sam, so it's a mix-up.
Jay, how hard is it to replace a guy like Sky?
It's hard. He's a good player, great player. He's been all proven in the SEC. He's been everywhere. But this year we're just going to have to step up. A lot of guys are going to have to do a lot of different things, but in the end it'll all work out.
How's he taking his life on the sidelines now?
He's doing good. He comes in every day for meetings and takes in practice and takes in meetings and still stays on the fundamental side of the game.
You think coaches are relying on you maybe to take that role?
I think they're relying on everyone. You know, it's not really one player's our defense. It's not really my defense or one single player's defense. It's our team's defense.
Has anything changed in terms of how they're using some of you guys with him out of the picture?
No, everyone's really doing the same thing. Whatever, some guys work different positions every day. Like I said, it's a lot of rotation.
Where are you playing mostly? In the middle?
I play all three, actually.
Pretty evenly?
Yeah.
Same with Jonathan?
I'm not sure.
CJ, how have some of the guys that missed the spring look so far?
They look good. They've bought into it. Jordan Diggs is he missed spring, but he's been buying into it. You see him every day, working really hard, giving maximum effort. It's been great for those guys.
What kind of potential do you see in this defensive line? Coach Muschamp has said he really likes the personnel there from day one.
Yeah, the defensive line works hard. They come out every day. They're physical. When they're doing board drills, they're physical. They're physical against O-line. They have a little chip on their shoulder going against our O-line.
Do you feel like is that a group that feels like it has something to prove after the last couple of years?
I feel like we all have something to prove. 3-9 team, the blame's on everyone. So it's not just one single position. It's all of us.
Is there any preparation you guys do getting ready to go into full pads over the weekend?
No, I think they've like the protocol. You walk into a helmet, shoulder pads, in full gear. We just got to get prepared mentally for a really physical practice tomorrow. Our first full pass practice during the spring was very physical, so we should expect nothing less.
When you say real physical, compared to your previous years, how much higher is the physicality?
Tons higher. It's a whole different level.
I mean, how?
We do a lot of one-on-one drills, hitting-wise. We do board drills. Linebackers do board drills with the tight ends. So it's just a lot of banging, really. And the team periods, it's not really tackle to the ground, but it's a lot of thudding. So it's full go every day.
You guys prefer that?
Yeah, we embrace it. We're going to build our team off being physical, giving a lot of effort, toughness, and discipline, like I said.
How's it going for you so far in making the transition to this level?
It's going pretty good. Everything's going smooth. Just practicing hard, ready to get in the season.
They're using you where?
At corner.
I mean, which one?
Right and left.
Okay.
And that's it for now.
Are they having the corners play up tighter on receivers? How are they instructing you guys to play the pass?
We do a little bit of both, but most likely we're going to be pressed a lot this year, press man.
What do you prefer?
Press.
Jamarcus, what has the tempo been like for you in the transition from junior college now to?
It's been a lot of up-tempo, and there's a lot of stuff I haven't did before, so I'm still kind of struggling in the transition, but it's a good one.
What areas are you struggling in?
Like everything's going fast. I just got to get in game time shape. Never did it like that.
A little different than junior college, huh?
Yes, sir.
Is it a bit of a shock to you?
Not really. It's just more of got to get there, an urge to get there.
Who are you rotating with?
I rotate with Rico, Mac Williams, and Chris Lamont.
you find yourself learning from them, or are they learning more from you being an older guy?
I learn from them more, honestly. I mean, they are good players, so I watch them because they've been here longer than me. So I learn from them, and I just roll with it.
What's the intensity level been for the secondary? Obviously, that's a position, a spot where a lot of people said, South Carolina needed some help. So what's it been like so far back there?
Coach T-Rob gonna coach us hard and make sure he's not gonna lay off on us. He gonna coach every play hard and make sure we're right with everything. And meetings, he's telling us what we're doing wrong, and he's gonna correct it.
Do you feel like you're ready to step in and start game one?
We'll see.
What will you have to do to cement that spot and take a spot like that?
It's really up to the coaches. I mean, I would do everything I got to do at practice, and then we'll see from there.
What do you prefer to go by, Jamarcus or Mark?
Mark.
Just Mark?
Yes, sir.
How hard is it to replace a guy like this guy?
Sir?
How hard is it to replace?
Just practicing full speed, going full speed every play, no breaks, everything fast paced.
Have you seen all the guys buy into that?
Yeah, all the guys are buying into it, I feel like everyone's, getting used to the pace of it, everyone's getting used to going at that pace.
There's so many defensive linemen on the roster. How do you guys get all your reps in practice?
We have a lot of reps. So, we need a lot of guys, because we're going to play fast on defense, so we need a lot of guys to help, and we practice that way.
From day one, Coach Muschamp came in and said he likes what he sees from the guys who make up the defensive line. As a group that's been beaten up a little bit the last couple of years, how much did y'all need that?
It definitely helps with our confidence, but I feel like, with the new guys coming in, I feel like, we have the intensity that we're going to need this year to have a big year.
Is it like a fresh start for you guys?
It really is, having a new staff, new scheme, is, a new start.
With so many guys repping, and the fact that you're going to rotate a lot of guys, does that, how important is the depth chart in that situation, since a lot of different guys are going to play?
The depth chart really isn't that important. A lot of guys are going to play. It's because we're going to play at a fast pace. So, guys don't really worry about the depth chart.
Does that give you a feeling that even if you kind of get bumped down or bumped up or whatever, you still got a chance to make up time or show yourself on the field?
Yeah, if guys get bumped down, they don't worry about it too much. They just come out, try to have a better day the next day. They don't let it get to them.
How much do you guys look forward to getting to go full pads tomorrow?
I can say I'm pretty excited.
You guys think about that 3-9 season at all? From last year, you're trying to block it out at this point.
Not really. It's a fresh start for us. So we completely got it out of our mind.
What is sort of the mindset for this defensive line after obviously last year? You guys didn't get quite the pass rush you wanted.
Like I said, it's a new staff. We got new guys.